Thank you so much to all of you. Listen to my talk. Growing up during the war has taught me the constant living the dangerous state. Everything is a reminder of war. The profound impact that the war has had on my life has reminded until today. Hovering just beyond the frame of my photo is a history that comes to bear on the image. The Islamic Revolution erupted in Iran in 1979. It was the defining event that created Iran as an Islamic republic. And it has event that had and continue to have impact in the Republic of Iran. Born in 1980, after Islamic Revolution, me and my generation could know of the period of revolt only as a story passed down and the knowledge acquired secondhand. The political instability of Iran during the Islamic Revolution encouraged Iraq's newly elected leader, Saddam Hussein, to challenge Arab and Persian relations in the Gulf region. And he instigated the Iran-Iraq War that lasted from 1980 to 1988. The cost of the war were anonymous with the total Iranian casualties of the war estimated to be between 500,000 and 1 million people. For me and my generation, the war took place during our childhood, and the psychic impact of the war is only now being realized. I was born in Ahvaz, a city near the border between Iran and Iraq. My family and I live in Ahvaz throughout the war. I have lots of memory from that period, which are in fact group memories shared by an entire generation. And I wanted to portray these common experiences. So I started the research project on the effect of war on the young people. When the horrific nature of war becomes normal, it takes surrealistic form. It is a strange memory. My brother and I, before school age, were collecting bullets on the roof of our house. And that one that had the more was the winner of that game. This was the game of all of the kids that I knew. In many of my childhood nights, I have been a birthday that the sound of the war operation was heard from the distance. People in those days were holding their wedding under the firing. Today, Life and War Project is a narrative image about those days. In this way, my voice throughout my project reflects my position as a post-war Iranian artist, and it's important to consider my specific depiction of trauma, war, and contemporary life. In Today's Life and War series that I did the project in 2008, I tried to become your storyteller with a narrative that is distilled like a figurative painting, whereby each photo represents a pregnant moment in a story. This work is a story, but each work has its own pictorial narrative, dramatizing the sense of place and narrative into the signal frame. Using a film location in the suburb of Tehran, where the Iranian movie industry produced were scenes, I set up the shoot with contrast everyday activity with war imagery. For instance, Upon the first approaching the photo of the couple in the car, one sees the couple who appear to be festivally dressed, as though they are posing for the wedding portrait. Then one noticed that while they are sitting in the car, this is the decorated for a celebration. The car is very old and dilapidated, will not be going anywhere from there. One discerns the strange barren landscape, and finally one recognized the army tank, leading to the startling realization that the environment in which the couple find itself, it is the battlefield. Why is a couple that seems to have just gotten married calmly posing for a picture by sitting in a very old car in the middle of battlefield? The discordance between what makes sense, the couple posing for a portrait, with what doesn't make sense, the car and the battlefield, allow for the power of the inner psychic conflict of the sense to reveal itself. In the photo of the couple on the bed, the man and woman find themselves not on the conventional bed, but is a simple coat, resembling a military coat from an army barrack. The woman does not sleep, but stares with a persistent glare toward the viewer, while the man, barefoot, sits on the bed and smokes a cigarette. What makes this activity strange is that this activity, getting ready to go to bed, take a place outside in a desert environment, where 5 soldiers wearing a gas mask and carry a machine gun run toward the couple. Again, the staged and performative element speak of the psychic trauma the couple experiences. I represent not an impending arrest of the couple by Iranian army, but rather the weight of the couple sharing stress and history. The image of the soldier with the gas mask, signifiers of the Iran-Iraq war, persists to haunt both the man and the woman in the moment before sleep and in our contemporary life. The staging of this inner psychic space challenging the viewer to contend with the various layers moving from one to the other and back again, and refusing the viewer a final interpretive resting place. I implied that psychic trauma resulting from war is a systematic operation of both men and women alike, and that their response to the trauma can be similar and different. I invite the viewer to make a connection between intimacy and intensity of my life experiences, to become a witness of the constructed image that creates the tension alluding to the psychic cost of war. The Iranian people have never left the bitter war time. The two-day life and war, in fact, explore the impact of war which is present today. This is why I have selected the title Today, not Yesterday. In fact, in that Iran is constantly threatened, we read and hear many news every day about possible attack to Iran from the television and media. This is the reality of our everyday life. The war is in the background of every day, but this couple is not surprised, but even sense of perseverance and determination to live and persisting stubbornly to continue the daily life in observing in them. Thank you.